All right, guys, we got the TOPDON ARTIDIAG600 Pro. This is a mid-range diagnostic tool by TOPDON, and it's a pro version because it's in all systems. So this will scan every module on a vehicle. It is a corded tool. Let me go ahead and get it starting to boot up here. So it does have a cord that you have to connect to it to connect to your diagnostic connector. It does come with a USB cable to charge it up. It will also charge while it's plugged into the car. So if you use it often enough, you won't have to worry about using the USB cable. And as you can see, it comes in a nice little soft case. This does have... it uses a 4-core 1.5 gig processor, has 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of ROM, uses Android 11 OS, has a 5-inch screen. It is touch screen, but you can also use this touch pad right here and the OK button and the back button. But like I say, it is touch screen also. It has a 3350 milliamp battery. It's an upgrade from the ARTIDIAG600S. And it is in all systems, and it has 9 special functions. Now, the cool thing about it is it comes with 2 years of free updates. After that 2 years is up, you pay $89 for the update, and then it's lifetime updates from that point on. So it just depends on, whether you want to update it, if you need to update it. And if you do, then at that point, it's lifetime free updates. It is FCA AutoAuth compatible, CAN FD compatible, has 12 languages. And with all that said, it is also 5G Wi-Fi compatible. And this button is where you'd hit to diagnose your car. You got OBD2, your generic, right here. The nice thing about it is you got your I am readiness button right here. So if you're getting ready to go up for a state inspection, just hit that I am readiness. Make sure that all your readiness monitors are set. Your maintenance button right here is your 9 special functions. So usually it's all the common ones, as you can see there. Then, of course, you got your update button. You got library. Now, one nice thing about this is you've got technical service bulletins. So you can actually hit your you got to be connected to the internet. You put in your year, your model, all that, and it will show you any technical service bulletins. And a lot of people don't research that, but if you've got a problem with your car, sometimes, in fact, quite often, if it's a common enough problem, the manufacturer will come out with a TSB addressing that problem. And it's a good idea to research that to find out if there's anything that you can learn from it that takes you directly to that problem and eliminate it. Of course, your DTC repair guide, DLC locations, warning light library, vehicle coverage lookup, user manual, quick support, and of course Chrome. Got your mall, battery voltage. We're not connected to a car right now, but if we was, it'd show your battery voltage. So if you was wanting to diagnose a battery drain or any kind of battery issue, you can use this little graph right here, and it will give you a readout over time, so that you can kind of see what your battery's doing. And of course, user info. So let's go ahead and get the car up here, and we're going to get started on this. All right, so we've got it pulled up. As soon as I plugged it in, it automatically acquired the VIN. I'm going to hit confirm. This is USA. I'm going to hit OK. Make sure the key's on. Does have the voltage up in the upper right corner. That's a pretty handy feature. It helps you keep track of your voltage as you're got the key turned on, you're scanning your vehicle. Now, if you go to hot functions, that's typically anything that this car has that you'd be able to do using the special functions menu. That way you don't have to back out of it and go into the special functions menu. You can actually do it from right here. Vehicle profile generally tells you what the mileage is, the year, make, and model of the car. We'll do an auto scan and let it just scan all the modules. Okay, and you can see that we've got fault in the ABS, running the electric power steering. If you want to go into that module, tap the little arrow to the right. Sometimes it'll give you a little bit of information. Hit OK. You can read the ECU information, which is always good. Read DTCs. Let's go ahead and do that. Modulator control unit power source circuit low voltage. Got a little question mark. I'm going to go ahead and hit that just to see what the question mark does. Kind of gives you a rundown of what could possibly be the problem. Nice little feature there. There's a little, if you see the little icon right across from where it says 61-11, looks like a clipboard. I'm going to hit that, and relevant repair information is coming soon. So it sounds like that TOPDON might be coming out with repair information whenever you click that. Clear DTCs data stream. Let's take a look at that. Should have all your wheel speed sensors there. Brake switch. Let me hit the brake. Yep. You can see that the brake switch went on and off. Hit the brake, says on. Brake pressure. I'm just going to slowly push on the brake. Let's take a look at the graphing. There we go. So I'm just going to step on the brake. That seems to be a nice responsive graph. Do it again. Do it quickly. So the graph is very responsive. I'm impressed with that. And you can see where it says record, so you can record whatever you're graphing. What else can we do? Parking brake is on. So let's go back out of that. Special functions. We got adjustment and deflation warning system. Steering angle, brake, and lateral G. So that's pretty cool. Let's go into the engine module. Again, let's hit ECU. Got your same part number. Not the same part number, but you've got your part number. I don't think we had any DTC, so I'm not even going to click on that. Let's hit special functions real quick. ECM, PCM reset. What kind of adjustment do we have? Crank pattern. So we can do a crank sensor relearn. Let's go into data stream. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead. I wonder how many graphs. I'm not sure how many graphs you can do on this. So let's map sensor. I'll do map sensor PSI, engine speed, throttle pedal. In fact, we'll just do all four of those. How do you select? Report, record. There we go. I'm going to start it up. So I've got 6 graphs going all at once. And they're all very fast and responsive. And you can record the graphs. That way if you're needing to drive down the road and troubleshoot your car, you don't have to literally monitor the scan tool. You can just hit record, and then when you get back you can review it. But the graphs, as you can see, is very, very quick. So let's go back out of that. So that's pretty good. So let's see, auto scan clear D. So you can clear all the DTCs from this one screen. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave them there. You can do a report. Going to confirm to exit out of that. We looked at the hot functions. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes. because I'm not sure if I showed you this. There's the 9 special functions that you can do: oil reset, throttle relearn, electronic parking brake, retract so you can put rear pads on, steering angle, relearn, your ABS, bleed, DPF, battery management system, injector coating, and TPMS. Anyway, it looks like a pretty nice little tool. I like the touch screen, and I like that you can also navigate with the button. That's a nice feature. That way, if you got greasy fingers or whatever, you don't need to be touching the screen. You can just navigate with the button. Anyway, this is the TOPDON ARTIDIAG600 Pro. Looks like a very nice little mid-range scan tool. I don't know if I showed you the back of it. The back, it does not have a kickstand, and it does not have a camera. But for a scan tool of this cost point, you wouldn't expect to have those. It does have an internal battery, so it will power on without it being connected to the car. Anyway, we're pretty much done. In fact, just to show you the battery voltage, the way that works. Turn the car off. You can see when I started it, you had that dip in voltage, and now that it's running, you've got the voltage. The alternator, went up to about 14 volts, little higher, and now it's stabilizing. So, pretty nice little feature there on the battery voltage. Anyway, we're done. You guys take care. ARTIDIAG600 Pro by TOPDON. We'll see you. All right, guys, I wanted to show you the importance of a TSB. So here's the technical service bulletins. We're going to click on that, and I'm just going to put my truck in. You do have to be connected to the internet for this. So I've got a 2016 GMC Sierra 1500. And they are inherent for transmission shutter. So let's go down here. There's powertrain automatic transmission, and there may not powertrain automatic transmission. I'm going to hit next, and there's a few technical service bulletins. We're just going to click the first one, and it, like I say, if you're connected to the internet, it will pull up the service bulletin, and it'll show you. Let me get this thing out of our way. All the affected vehicles, give you the condition. There's the customer stalling shutter and or hard shifting, blah blah blah. The cause, it'll tell you why it's doing it. The correction. And there you have it. So it's a very useful tool as far as technical service bulletins to troubleshoot a vehicle, just to make sure that if you're having an issue, you want to rule out the technical service bulletins first. Otherwise, you could chase your tail a lot longer than what you would need to. If it had a common problem, you can read the service bulletin, and it may tell you almost instantly what your problem is. At least give you an idea to where you can at least rule it out. Anyway, I didn't want to end this video without showing you that. You guys take care. We'll see you.